Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening to Miss Hidayah and my fellow friends. My name is Rafiq Masyuka and my partner is Sheikh Muhammad Amsyar. Now, I'll be talking about Pharmaniaga and Kerjaya Prospek Group. Okay, moving for the last slide, we can see that Pharmaniaga is a pharmaceutical group based in Malaysia and it was established in the year of 1994. And this company is the first healthcare company to be listed in South Asia. Pharmaniaga is known as for a many business aiding for warehouse and distribution of pharmaceutical product, research and development, trading and installation of hospital equipment. The vision of the company is to prefer pharmaceutical brand in regional market, while the mission of the company is provide quality product and superior services by professional, committed and caring employees. Pharmaniaga also strive to deliver their promises to clients with the highest standard and create a long-term business legacy which is driven by the motto of passion for passion. Okay, moving for the SWOT analysis, you can see that for the strength is ability to integrate several subsidiaries to form a fully functioning chain of manufacturing, distributing, and selling pharmaceutical products. The subsidiary make up the whole group, and each subsidiary has their own tasks that help to make the whole activity of the group to follow seamlessly. The group is not the group is known for having an efficiency and well-planned flow of activities that help boost the overall performance of the company. For the next is witnesses. Witnesses, the company has a higher operational and maintains the cost that standard manufacturer would have in terms of manufacturing medical product and its operational. They also lack in developing the key of strategy minimize its capacities as a manufacturer and also to company and lack internal communication and control the company. The company has high maintenance and operational cost to the company as it's unnecessarily increase their expenses. To counter its weaknesses or to reduce the maintenance and operational cost, the company has developed strategy to reduce the wastage of resources and also ensuring the company is minimize its capacity as a manufacturing as to combat the second weaknesses. Okay, we can see that the product development is for the opportunity is product development, market development, diversification, increase profitability as well as improve the operating system and joint venture. Pharmaniaga can develop a new pharmaceutical product which can be commercial market not only to generate revenue but also improve the health of the people in general. For the threat is the buyer or customer that have their own attitude to purchase goods and services. Customer is purchase power that have complex and strong mindset. Hence the company or Pharmaniaga perhaps should challenge and deal with the customer. For example, customer want their goods and services with low price and the higher qualities. Moving to my friend.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Syed Noor Amsyar. I'll be talking about the second company that we have chosen, which is Kerjaya Prospek Group Berhad. So basically, Kerjaya Prospek Group Berhad is in the construction industries, where it's primarily undertaken by its wholly owned subsidiary, Kerjaya Prospek M Senang Berhad. So it is based, the principle, the mainly involved in building and construction of high-rise residential and commercial buildings in Malaysia. So their main client includes Eastern and Oriental Berhad, SP City Berhad, Eco World Development Group Berhad. So the vision for the Kerjaya Prospek Group Berhad is to be trusted and preferred leader in providing products and services in the construction and property industry. As you can see there in the mission itself, the mission is to pursue excellence in our businesses, to deliver quality products and services to customers on a timely basis, to develop human capital by a caring employee, to create value for the shareholders, and to be a responsible corporate citizen. Okay, and then we're moving on to the SWOT analysis. So basically for the SWOT analysis, we're going to start the strength first. So, okay. For the strength, Kerjaya Prospek Berhad are dedicated to their customers' relationship management department and has able to achieve a high level of customer satisfaction among present customers and good brand equity among the potential customers. So these are the strengths for the Kerjaya Prospek. And moving on to weaknesses, they have a weak brand recognition. The company has changed its name from Tech Berhad to Kerjaya Prospek Group Berhad in year 2015. So the construction business of the target companies has over the years been spearheaded by Datuk T under the brand of Kerjaya Prospek itself. And then for the opportunities, Kerjaya Prospek, knowing its customer better, so they recently got a contract from BU Development Sdn Berhad for RM 245.35 million ringgit for a purpose of residential development in Penang. Then for the threats, Kerjaya Prospek has an intense competition. In the construction industry, there's a lot of players, there's a lot of companies. The companies must offer a price of goods and services at the various price range based on the customer itself. It can affect the profitability of the company. Advance in technologies by the competitors or market disruptor could be a serious threat to the company in the medium to long term future. Then moving on to the next slide.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the single asset, both company which is Pharmaniaga and Kerjaya Prospek. So in the analysis, share price for Pharmaniaga and Kerjaya Prospek were collected from beginning 1 July 2017 fiscal year until 30 July 2020. So as we can see, the highest price, the share price were collected in Kerjaya Prospek was RM 4 ringgit and 55 cent, and the lowest would be RM 2 ringgit and 72 cent. While for Pharmaniaga is the highest share price is RM 1 ringgit 0.79 cent, and the lowest is 1 ringgit 0.3 cent. So between them, both company arithmetic mean was calculated. The arithmetic mean is defined as a data set that takes the sum of the data, then divide the sum by the total numbers of value in the set. So most likely referred to as the average. There is a positive mean in this study where in Kerjaya Prospek, it calculated 0.0050, where in Pharmaniaga, which is 0.0064. Moving on to the next slide.
Okay, moving on to the next slide, we can see the portfolio selection of Pharmaniaga and Kerjaya Prospek. I will summarize about the portfolio. We can see that the best portfolio is weightage of A with 0 and weightage B with 100. The rate of return is the highest among the weightage. The rate of return for the portfolio is 0.06441 and the variance is 7.9140 and standard deviation is 2.81318. And the standard deviation is to measure the rate of return on an investment portfolio, and it is used to measure the inherent volatility of an investment. It also measures the investment risk and help is analyzing the stability of return of a portfolio. Thus, the portfolio variance is measure of the dispersion of return of a portfolio, and it also the aggregate of the actual return of given portfolio over a set period of time. The rate of return is the net gain of or loss of an investment over a specific time period of time, and expressed as a percentage of the investment initial cost. The highest rate of the return will be better. The higher rate of the performance of the company will be better, and it also, however, the risk also high. Okay, moving for the next slide.
Okay, so for industry analysis, we're going to start with Pharmaniaga first. So based on the market capitalization, there's a lot of players regarding both of the industry, construction and medical. So for Pharmaniaga, they compete with Apex Healthcare, which is it is a company with the biggest capital, which is 1.1 billion in the current day, compared to the smallest, which is YSP Southeast Asia Holding Berhad. The market capitalization is only at 238.5 million. And for the purpose of this analysis, we have chosen these two companies that represent each of them of their industry, and they've been good companies in their respective industry, both Kerjaya and also Pharmaniaga. So for Kerjaya Prospek has also intense competition. The competition must offer a price of goods and services at various price range based to what the competitors' price range. So recently, Kerjaya Prospek has received an award, which is two awards, which is from the age of the highest return to shareholders over 3 years and the highest growth profit after tax over 3 years. And still, it's dominate in the construction industry. So moving on to the next slide.
Okay, moving for the next slide is about economic analysis. We can see that Pharmaniaga also have a secondary as a group or parent company, and they also have a secondary subsidiaries that is Pharmaniaga Machiavelli, Sedabahan, and Idam Pharma Sedabahan. Some of the product the manufacture of dextromethorphan syrup and loratadine mg tablet and paracetamol 650 mg tablet. Moreover, Pharmaniaga is also very engaged in the research and development of the new medicine and biocollagen product that help promote good care management. The research for the new medicine is constantly done to keep on track with the changing demand of the industry and to ensure the drugs and products are top-notch quality and effective. Other than that manufacturing of the drug, the company also manufacture medical equipment like probe, cover, monitor, cuff, and syringe. And moving for the Kerjaya Prospek, we can see that the estimation of Kerjaya Prospek is 13 to 80%. Kerjaya revenue is projected to rise over the next 2 years. The main revenue was contributed by the construction segment, and the start of property revenue is FY17 because of 2017 and 2018. And the project is estimated 150 million and 135 million in GDP of the Kantong. Kerjaya Prospek was attributed to being one of the highest ranking companies in the reserve list outside the component stock of the index by market capitalization. Being a component stock of index means that Kerjaya will be the most recognized by investor as well as fund manager. And moving on to the next slide.
Okay, for the financial analysis for Kerjaya Prospek, we'll start with profitability ratios for Kerjaya. So you can see that the gross profit rate, based on the graph, you can see that the GPR 2019 are the most highest compared to the previous year, which is 2018 and 2019. And for ROS, we can see that there's not a significant difference between those 3 years. And for return on asset, ROA, slightly decreased on 2019. And for ROE, 2019 also decreasing compared to the previous year itself. So moving on to the liquidity ratio Kerjaya Prospek. So liquidity ratios are important in financial metric used to assess the capacity of the debtor without raising external capital to pay off the current debt obligation. So as you can see that in 2017, 2018 and 19, it has decreasing a lot in terms of figure. So basically they can pay their debt without taking an external source, which is good for Kerjaya Prospek on 2019. Moving on to the leverage ratio. Oh, sorry, efficiency ratios for Kerjaya Prospek first. So there are receivable turnover, account payable turnover, total asset turnover. So in the current period, in the short term, efficiency ratios measure the ability of a company to use its assets and manage its liability effectively. So as you can see there, in 2019, for receivable turnover, it has 0.80 compared to the previous year, 1.70. And then for account payable turnover, 2018 is the same with 2017, while 2019 had a decreasing in figure. So moving on to the last ratio, which is leverage ratio. So the leverage ratio is one of the several financial measures that examine how much capital comes in the form of debt and or evaluates a company's ability to fulfill its financial obligation. So as we can see that the debt ratio cannot be seen there, quite low compared to the time earnest interest earned. And for the time interest earned, the ratio is measure of a company's ability to meet its debt obligation based on its current income. So 2018 is the highest year compared to 2017 and 2018. So moving on to Pharmaniaga.
If we move to Pharmaniaga, we can see the profitability ratio. You can see the highest profit is 2019, which is 0.79, and 2017 and 2018 are the same at 0.14. The rate of return ROS are the same in 2017 and 2019, which is 0.02. However, in 2019, show negative is 0.05, and ROA is negative in 2019 because there is net loss, which is negative 0.09. And moving to the next slide is moving on to the next graph is liquidity ratio. You can see that the current ratio in 2007 is the highest, which is 2.72. While 2008 is the second highest. The lowest is current ratio is 0.77 in 2019. For the asset tax ratio, the height is 0.3 in 2017, and the lowest is 2019 is 0.02. And the cash ratio is the same in 2019 and 2018 at 0.03. And we can see that for the efficiency ratio, for efficiency ratio, we can see that the graph in 2019 is not stable. We can see that the graph is up and down, while 2018 and 2019 is more stable. The highest receivable turnover is 2017 at 40.04, and the day sale of outstanding for 2018 is the highest at 33.65. The lowest inventory turnover in 2018 at 2.98, and the highest for the inventory outstanding at 120.94. The highest account payable turnover is at 4.76 in 2017, and the next lowest day pay outstanding at 81.14 in 2018. For next, the graph is leverage ratio. We can see that the highest debt ratio in 2019 is at 0.77, and the lowest debt ratio at 2017 at 0.66. The highest equity ratio is 0.34 in 2017, while the lowest is 0.22 in 2019. And for the next slide, okay, moving on for the next slide, we can see that Pharmaniaga candle chart pattern. We can see in 2000, I will give example in 2017, we can see that the opening is 3.70, the high at 4.65 and close at 4.60, while the lower is 3.650. The investor should be sell the security because we can see that the investor return when close is more than the open price. However, in 2017, there is a bearish. We can see that the open price is 4.18 and the close price is 4.03. The investor will lose their money when they invest or sell their share market at May 2018. This shows that the investor should not sell their security, but they should buy more because the price is going down. Moving for the technical analysis Kerjaya Prospek, we can see that the result showed at February 2018, where the initial spike is the government estimate the sector growth to drop 6.7% in 2017 to 4.5% in 2018. The slowdown is due to soon to be complete mega project coupled with the overhanging in the non-residential property segment. The forecast growth is sector is 2019 is 4.9%, and up margin follow the increase is a new supply in the affordable home and industry segment. Moving to my friend.
Thank you, Affiq. So for the conclusion and recommendation, generally this report is about comparing both industries, both companies, as if we wanted to find out the comparison between two companies in terms of finance, specifically in terms of finance on the technical part. So between these companies, there are pros and cons regarding what we wanted to find out. So basically for Kerjaya Prospek, although the revenue is much more than Pharmaniaga, we must say that they are having more capital than Pharmaniaga. Construction is one of the industry that is highly exposed of range of risks, especially the risk of financial risk and liquidity. This is same for Kerjaya as well, which is exposed to liquidity risk, market risk, and risk of financial leverage. So the success of the construction project and the financial wealth of the business will be influenced by all elements of risk. So I think that's all from us. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.